That was a big realization last year. It was me realizing that I do not like this pressure. I just realized I was like, I can't do this. Like, I even said that multiple times. I said I can't do this anymore. It literally feels like I haven't filmed in so long, which is so crazy. I mean, let's be real, I haven't actually filmed in quite a while. The other day I realized that, you know, like, I hadn't taken a complete break since like school days, and even then, you know, I didn't really take breaks. I took about a week to 10 days off. I've completely lost track of time and everything, but we are in 2024. It's the new year. You know, I'm now 26, which is crazy. I had my birthday in December, Christmas, New Year, had food poisoning. Yeah, everything was kind of a bit crazy. And normally I would have like shared everything, so I wouldn't need to tell you guys this, but yeah, like, I literally just didn't film anything. I took time for myself. I didn't do emails, I didn't write to-do lists, and I didn't film because, you know, filming is my job, and I decided that, you know, I'd actually give myself proper time off from everything. Yeah, I feel very refreshed, very rejuvenated. I hope you guys enjoyed the festive season, New Year, whatever you did, and yeah, welcome back to my channel. Just for context, if you're new around here, I'm Holly, by the way, and you know, I vlog my life on social media and stuff, but you know, I've been doing YouTube and content creation full time, we could say, for about 3 years now. Not really consecutively, because I did my masters after my gap year. However, way back when, I always said that I would never just be an influencer or content creator. I always thought I would do it alongside something else in my life. So yeah, this has been playing on my mind recently. You know, I've been thinking about past Holly when I said that, and I feel like I said it in a video. I have no idea which video I said it in, and if you are following me back then, you may have heard me say that, but I always thought, and I even said, you know, that I'd never do this full time. But you know, here I am, I'm doing it full time, and you know, I don't regret that, but I thought that in this video I would share with you guys kind of like my experience on social media, and share kind of like the good, the bad, and the ugly, I'm gonna say, of this job, or this unconventional job, because it has taught me so much, and I've learned a lot from doing it, especially like full time. I mean, I should really caveat that and say that I also tutor and stuff. I do have other side hustles going on, is what I'm saying, but it's been my main job, and yes, it's taught me a lot, but at the same time it has its downsides, and I've realized quite a few things, especially recently in the last year or so. So yeah, I thought we'd have this chat. Definitely like this video if you are excited for a full year ahead. This video will kind of like open up some questions that I won't necessarily answer in this video, because you know, I'm processing them in my life before I post anything online. But where is this table I made? The first one I have noted down is the freedom to work anywhere, and that is essentially because my job and also my side hustles, they are fully remote. So this has given me, you know, the opportunity to travel, to see different places, to take my work with me literally wherever I go, which has honestly been amazing, and it's been something that I've really loved. And obviously, like, I've just been really vlogging my life, so if my life involved traveling, I shared that. And then on the topic of like freedom, this is something that I feel like would lend itself to like a whole video in itself. It's a known fact that, you know, people work now as YouTubers, it is a job, and social media as an industry, I think this is also known now. It is lucrative as an industry. A lot of people can make a lot of money through posting videos, working with brands and stuff like this. You know, I don't have the money to buy anything in the world, and this point is not about like the amount I have or whatever, but to me, I see myself as financially free. To me, being rich or wealthy just simply means that I have enough money to spend on the things that I want in my life, according to my priorities, my needs, the way I live. And so, you know, I've reached this point of financial freedom, and that has come because of social media. I worked so hard alongside studying during my undergraduate, and since then I've worked really hard to kind of reach this point. All of it was unexpected. I didn't go into this job, I didn't start YouTube wanting to make loads of money. And I'm not saying I have loads of money, but what I'm saying is I've reached this point of financial freedom because of this job, because of ultimately you guys, which blows my mind because, as I said, like, I didn't expect this. But yeah, as I said, I feel like finances is something I probably would like to talk more about this year because I've been learning a lot myself recently. You know, I make my money work for me, like investing and stuff like this. I'm thinking about future me financially and just everything like that. But yeah, the kind of bad side or the ugly side of financial freedom when it comes to like being a social media content creator or just simply being self-employed is the fact that it can be financially unstable. If we throw it back to when I was thinking about going into musical theatre and like dancing as a career, I always said, well, I didn't always say actually, in sixth form basically at school, I reached this turning point where I was like, do I really want to go into this industry which is very financially unstable? You know, that's the job my mom had and it was very different back then, but like, you know, you're working a 6-month contract in a show, for example, and then after that 6 months you don't have a job anymore, you have to find something else. So some months you might be working, other months you might not, and so you have this financial instability. And at that point in my life when I realized that, I was like, that doesn't sound too appealing to me. The battery literally just died. But as I said, my point is social media as a job and content creation, like, it's not the most financially stable. And as I said, that's kind of something that I've been not concerned about because I've still been able to be financially free this year. But like, it hit me and it made me realize that, you know, I don't really like that. You know, I knew all along way back when that I don't like ups and downs. I'm gonna move on, otherwise we could talk about that for ages. One of the best things that I've always said about social media is like the community aspect. I have this small part of the internet that is mine. I have my channel, obviously, my other social media platforms, but like, I've built up this community. And when I've met you guys in person, when I've been able to then meet you guys in person, that has been even more amazing. You'd never have a situation where you have so many interactions with so many people in this world. Like, you know, social media has created this kind of crazy reality. And then on top of that, I've also met like other creators and made friends through doing this. So that has been, as I said, one of the best things. But I guess the downside to that in terms of the community aspect, and again, it's something that has come to light more so, I was gonna say this year, but really it's last year, 2023, is like the kind of negativity, the criticism, the quote-unquote hate. I don't want to blanket statement this or anything, and I'm not saying that you guys give me hate or whatever. Like, yes, there will always be trolls and stuff, but when you share your life, especially as like a lifestyle vlogger or someone who documents everything, which is basically me, and I open myself up and I'm sharing like literally everything about myself, I get criticism, I get scrutiny, I get nitpicking, you know. And when you do get criticism, even if it is constructive, like sometimes it's very difficult to interpret the tone or the emotion behind just something that is a comment or a message or something that's been typed. Like, how do you interpret that? Yeah, I guess that all plays into this kind of darker side of social media, and I feel like, you know, in 2023 I was overloaded with quite a lot of that, and it, yes, did impact my mental health. And, you know, going back a few years, I had other criticisms because I was maybe oversharing, and so I guess I struggle to draw the line between what I put online and what I keep to myself. Social media has given me such thick skin, but, you know, I'm still human and I still get affected by this stuff. I'm not saying that you guys as a community are like not amazing, because you are, and, you know, as much as I don't know every single one of you, you have always supported me and I can only be thankful for that. Okay, so the next one, positive, links to freedom as well, like flexible working hours. I, you know, work whenever I want to, any day during the week, any hour of the day, like I choose that myself. Now, I feel like this one definitely has a big downside. Personality wise, I'm someone who struggles to slow down, and I like have always worked myself non-stop. And also the fact that social media is my life, and so it's difficult to draw the line between my life and my work sort of thing, because my life is my work, everything is intertwined. So those two things combined make it very hard for me to stop working. And yeah, like I feel guilty when I take breaks, which was like what my whole last vlog kind of centered around. Okay, itchy eye. I feel like everything is yellow today. If you didn't catch on, yellow is essentially my favorite color. Well, it definitely is my favorite color. Okay, the next one is setting my own deadlines. That's a huge plus. You know, I work for myself. Everything is done by me. You know, I post my own videos. It's my Instagram account, my TikTok. It's my tutoring business. Everything is on me. I have flexibility to put deadlines in place and then meet those deadlines. Obviously, when you don't have external deadlines, it requires a huge amount of discipline, because, you know, it is so easy to be like, oh no, I won't film that video today. I'll just put it off and postpone it to tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes and they don't end up filming it, you know? Like, it's very easy to like overlook deadlines that you've set for yourself. And I mean, yes, I'm good with my planning. I'm not saying it's perfect or bulletproof. I definitely have postponed things or been like, yeah, I'll do that another day. So that's the first downside to this. And the second is the fact that everything relies on me, Holly Gabrielle, as my own brand. Like, I feel a lot of pressure. And so that's why if I take a break, you know, I feel guilty, because I'm like, I could be doing more stuff and it's not as if anyone else is really working for me or with me, so I have to get it done. Similarly, if I'm ill, like, no, I can't take a day off and be ill because I need to be working. And that was a big realization last year. It was me realizing that I do not like this pressure. I was like, I can't do this. Like, I even said that multiple times. I said I can't do this anymore, because I was just so close to the tipping point, to like falling off that cliff, because I didn't like the pressure. I didn't like having that weight on my shoulders. I don't know if this is making sense, but like, that pressure can be so overwhelming and daunting, and it can take a huge toll on like your body physically and mentally. The next thing is, as I said before, you know, the reason why I started YouTube was not for money or anything. Like, I genuinely didn't think I would ever have YouTube as my full-time job. I didn't think I could do that. But an amazing thing about content creation, and one of the best things for me personally about my channel and everything that I've done online, is that, you know, one day I can look back and I can watch these videos. I mean, last year in 2023, that was the first Christmas I didn't film, and I also didn't film my birthday. I took them for myself, and part of me is like, I wish I kind of filmed it simply as a memory and for myself. But now that like YouTube and creating videos is my job, and because I wanted to take a break from work, I didn't film them. Sometimes you don't enjoy your job anymore and you don't like what you're doing for work, and so you end up hating, well, not hating, that's a very strong word, but like not enjoying what you originally enjoyed. So that's one thing. And then the second thing that has played on my mind again recently is this idea of privacy and oversharing and sharing too much. Like, recently I've appreciated having a bit more privacy, and so that is why I'm kind of learning and trying to work through, like, how can I share my life with you guys still but not share every single detail. You know, I'm very good at oversharing, and there are good things to that, you know. I know that you guys can relate to a lot of things that often we don't talk about, the more taboo things. A few other things, I didn't realize I thought so much about this, but yeah, I basically wrote down feeling trapped by the algorithm. I share my life, and my life involves, you know, a bit of everything. I love food, I love sharing vegan food, running, travel, tutoring, being productive, working at my desk. All of this stuff is on my channel, and I love being able to share all of that, but at the same time, like, I cannot win with the algorithm anymore. You know, I started my channel way back when I was at Cambridge, or just starting as a student, and a lot of it centered around studying and productivity and student life, and that is what ultimately built my audience. Now, in contrast to that, you know, I'm an adult, a young adult. I'm trying to navigate my own life, deal with my own struggles and problems. I'm not a student anymore. I'm far from a student. I'm never going to be a student again. I'm never going to study in that way again. And so I would say it's very then frustrating when the algorithm doesn't appreciate or allow for that change and that growth. When you say numbers don't mean everything, yeah, I know that's partly true. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh wow, I got so many likes on this video, whatever. But, you know, when it is your job, you know, those numbers kind of do matter. The fact that I started YouTube so naively, not knowing anything, not worrying about any of this, and to have now reached this point, I'm just like, wow, I wish someone had told me that one day I would reach this point. And like, related to the numbers thing, this was kind of my last point, but I feel like it fits better here in terms of like this job being so unlike other jobs, because in no other job would someone's performance be like available to everyone for them to see. Like with YouTube and with content that is posted, every single person can see how many views that video got, the number of likes, the number of subscribers. Everything is out there for people to see, to criticize, to ponder and do whatever they want with. Like in a more conventional job, we could say, like, you know, if you're slacking a bit, nobody's ever going to see that. You know, if you do really well, equally no one's going to be able to see that, but you can celebrate it yourself. Like, no other job has your performance out there for everyone to see, which, you know, exposes your vulnerabilities. The last thing I thought I would say is all about like creativity and like the creative aspects of YouTube and content creation. You know, it's in the phrase itself. But yeah, it's been an amazing platform for me to get creative. But another downside to this is I feel like as a creator, you are constantly chasing, I don't even know, you're chasing something that's never going to stop moving. And I feel like that does not make any sense right now. But what I'm trying to say is there will always be something else you can try. A new trend, a new way of editing. And when you're like in this space and there are so many other creators, like it's so easy to compare yourself to what other people are doing and to be like, oh my gosh, their videos are so much better than mine, I should be doing this or I should be trying that. You know, let's be real, there's always someone doing something different or doing something better. And so for me, I feel like this is just summarized from my experience and my perspective as imposter syndrome. And these feelings, you know, I haven't felt since uni. When I first started at Cambridge, I was like, wow, I really shouldn't be here because I don't fit in. You know, that's how I felt last year in the creative space. I was like, I don't belong here anymore. You know, there's always someone doing something better than me. I'd watch something with the aim of trying to get inspiration, but I just end up comparing myself to them because I'd be like, I'm not as good as them. They're so much better than me. I could never do that. And I'm then not proud of what I do. I've learned so much through being a content creator myself. And I just wanted to, as I said, make this video to just kind of share with you guys, if you have been a long-term viewer, so that you can maybe better understand like my perspective. I hope it's helped if you're maybe thinking about starting YouTube or something, which I would love for you to do, but I just wish I'd known some of these things first. And if we go full circle and go back to what I said at the start of this video and way back when, you know, I never thought I'd be doing social media full-time. And I've reached a point when I'm content with a lot of aspects of my life, but I feel like there's something still missing, which is what I'm trying to find. So yeah, I just want to say a huge thank you to you guys who have always like supported me and watched my videos, liked them, shared them, left a comment, sent me a message. Like, it's honestly been the most amazing experience. And this is not me saying like I'm leaving social media, because I know this video has been quite negative, I guess. I hope to re-find my voice online, to re-find who Holly Gabrielle is online, what I'm known for, what I want online, and then also offline and in my life generally. So yeah, I have waffled quite a bit, I feel, in this video, and I don't know how long it is, but I hope you have enjoyed it anyway. Definitely like it if you do. Happy New Year, obviously. I hope you are enjoying 2024 so far. Subscribe if you're new and hit the notification bell. Sooner when I upload, I will be posting every Sunday going forwards. But yeah, definitely subscribe, as I said, and as always, I will leave you with the bloopers and speak to you very soon in another video. Bye guys! Oh my gosh, the throat, the voice is a bit rusty, I feel. The bouncy for 2024. We're in 2024. You know, goal is to not play with my hair as much when I'm filming sit-down videos and get annoyed by my hair. What does that look like?